even someone like Taylor Swift, I would say she's one of the biggest influences right now. Personally, I like Taylor Swift's music. I listen to Taylor Swift, but I don't let her influence my political beliefs. And so when she endorsed Kamala Harris, what I did appreciate is that in her endorsement on social media, she said, go do the research and figure out who you agree with, to which I then tweeted, thanks, Taylor Swift. I did the research. I don't agree with Kamala Harris one bit, which I already knew all of that before Taylor Swift saying anything. But it was really hard to watch her and her major influence. I mean, she's one of the most richest celebrities right now. I mean, we would just watch her do the Eras tour, not just here in the United States, but across Europe, across the world, having stadiums sold out like no artist has ever had before. And again, I like her music, so I could see why they were sold out, but bad influence.
Tell me about her phenomenon. Mm-hmm. What talent does she have?
She is a phenomenal songwriter. I will say that. I know there's people that only know her basic songs and they're like, this music sucks when you hear her song where it's like Shake It Off or like We're Never Getting Back Together. But if you actually listen to some of her other songs, the amount of songs she's pumped out as an artist, we don't see many other artists writing as many songs and albums and touring like she is. So that's what I like her. I think other girls look up to her because maybe her looks or different reasons, but what's hard to see is the influence she has and then tells young girls that Kamala Harris and the left is better for women when that's the anti-woman party.
And she's 35, single,
yes, with
multiple bad relationships, singing all the way about that.
Yes.
So can she dance, in your opinion? Come on.
She's a funny dancer. She's a great actress from what it seems to be. Like, she likes to put together like really good music videos and stuff. I don't think she's a great dancer. I don't think she has a good voice. Her voice has gotten better. Her voice used to not be that good either. So she's definitely worked on that.
That was just a new software upgrade. Don't you think so? So Beyonce, whether you like her or not, she can dance. She has the aura. She can sing. And she's been doing this for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift can dance. She doesn't have the, as a male, I identify myself as a male. She does not have the looks. Beyonce had the looks at least 10 years ago. Taylor Swift does not have the looks. I believe that Taylor Swift is just a plant. I can't figure out the phenomenon.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that she can gather more people than MJ.
Yeah. Well, no, when you think of people like Beyonce, when you think of people like Shakira, when you think of people like Michael Jackson, they're phenomenal performers. They're phenomenal dancers. They have great voices. I mean, I think the closest person that's ever been as good as a performer to Michael Jackson is maybe Bruno Mars. If we had to pull someone from our generation, Bruno Mars was a really fun performer to watch. I think that's why people like Michael Jackson. He was fun to watch and see perform. Like you said, Beyonce, she has the looks. You'd be lying to say she doesn't.
Of course.
Shakira, I mean, she can move her body like nobody else. So we have
hips don't lie.
The hips don't lie. So we have these different people, and I would say Taylor Swift's not a great dancer. I would also say, though, if you look at some of the Taylor Swift songs, if you look at them, the reason females like her and that young girls like her is I look at some of those songs and some of the songs, let's say, about breakups. I've gone through breakups and I'm like, man, did she pull that line out of my journal? Like, how does she know that we feel that way sometimes? And again, some of the songs are extreme, some of them are silly, but there's some song lyrics where I'm like, okay, she got that right. That's how girls feel in a breakup. And I think that's why girls like her. I'm not saying, yes.
She's 35.
Yes. But she's been around since she was younger. And yeah, hits a point in time where it's like, I would rather have someone that's 35 that is raising a family and married. That's a better influence.
Beyonce. Married once?
Yes.
How many kids? At least this?
Yes.
At least?
I do think Beyonce, though, is the ringleader of some evil things going on in Hollywood. So that aside.
No doubt about that.
Yes. But so yeah, Taylor Swift was definitely a lot more enjoyable when she was in her 20s and young and going through breakups and boyfriends. I don't think we should also glamorize someone that's had a boatload of relationships and different things like that. But she is someone that girls still like. It's something you saw on her Eras tour, where it was moms that were in their late 20s, early 30s taking their young daughters to the Eras tour, seeing something that they went to a concert 10 years prior for Taylor Swift. So I think there's that. I think that's why people like her. Again, plenty of things wrong with her, plenty of political stances that were wrong with her. I mean, in one of her last documentaries, we watched her cry and lose her mind over Trump running the first time he ran. And that was disturbing because why are we going to take political influence from someone that has so much money that like her life isn't impacted or changed by who's the president? I mean,
because she's a plant. She was planted.
She could be. I think within Hollywood there are a lot of plants in the
Do you
industry.
remember? I want to say a year or two ago, 2 years ago, there was this new comedian, a woman, a young girl. She was doing this videos with Drake and with.
Oh yes, Bobby.
Yes.
Yes.
Where is she now?
Yeah.
What kind of talent did she have at the moment?
None. And
Millions of views?
She lost her husband and her children over trying to do those videos and get millions of views and record podcasts with famous people in beds. Like
those videos
singing
were
in
not
bed.
funny.
No, they weren't at
None.
all. Weren't
That
at
was a
all.
plant, 100%.
Yeah, I believe she could have been a plant. Absolutely, because yeah, that's what girls shouldn't look to as an influence, someone that's willing to lose and ruin their marriage and ruin the household for their children over becoming popular and money.
So do you think Taylor is done, especially the last Super Bowl that we saw how she was booed?
So I don't think she's done because of that. And it was, I mean, I laughed when you see her booed and then Trump people were clapping and cheering for him. But what people don't think about, everyone's saying, oh, that whole stadium booed her, she's done. She sold out that stadium 3 nights in a row a couple months prior.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think she's done. People are still paying money to listen to her. So, okay, we had the stadium boo her once, but then was able to sell it out 3 nights in a row. She has the girls on lock. The girlies like her, and they're going to keep listening to her. I think she'll be around for a little bit more.